Hello everyone, welcome back again to one more video. And today I got here a different series of videos. It's the building and live stream, and this is going to be in lots of videos because I'm going to make it different. So let me go here. Oh yeah, hello. So this is going to be different way to make the live streams. I'm going to make this one, the Bergepanzer T-60R. So this is an interior kit from Miniart. It's 135 scale, and the box are fantastic, guys, fantastic. So this is the one I'm going to start making, and today on today's video I'm going to show you a little review, the parts of this fantastic model, and of course I got here prepared to show you the colors I'm going to use. It's going to be from Vallejo, and even all the weathering it's going to be with that. At the end I will make a little diorama to put this, and maybe some figures and some stuff. I will use the diorama scenics from Vallejo to put some things on the top of this kit. So now let's go and see what you got here on this kit and start talking about that, okay? So here it is. Just go here and see how it goes. If you guys have something to say, you can say something there on the chat. All right. So I'm going to change for the other camera. All right. And here it is. Instructions there and the contact of the box. We got here the first one, so I'm going to put this a little away, not confuse too much the camera. And we got here the parts of the lower hull, the bottom. We got here the side skirts, and we got here some tools, some cables, and some other parts we are going to see on the building, right? Now more, so many, yeah. This is this tracks, it's link by link. We got here so much, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, yeah, 11 for the tracks. I think these tracks it's going to be easy, but yeah, the most tedious part is just cutting and cutting, okay, and just some sanding. For that, we got here 4 more wheels and the caps for the wheels. This is, I think it's one for the sides. All right. Now another one. This is, I think it's for the rear and the front of the kits. More guys. We got here the support of the crane. It's going to be on the back of the tank, and here this wood thing, it's really awesome. The texture we got here, this is one, it's closed, and this is for you can open it, and of course we got here the texture on the inside and outside, of course. More. We got these little ones. This, I think it's, yeah, it's all about the crane. You can see here the wheels and all the support. Yeah, it's really fantastic. This it's going to have lots of photo etch parts. We got here the sides. Okay, you got details on the outside and the inside, so it's really awesome. More parts, and we got here lots of things I don't know, it's batteries, it's storage. No, it's, I think it's some parts of the transmission. It's right here, and some other parts. More. We got here, I think this is all the sprue. It's about the motor. It's one of the first things I'm going to do. Now we got here 1, 2, 3 sprues of this. I think this is the idler wheel, some of the suspension too. So yeah, 4 parts. We got the 2 equal sprues with the fire extinguisher. We got the handles of the for drive this little tank. We got here, I think this is the front of the driver with that hatch there. The hatch on the inside, it's really nice, the details. And we got here the little wheels, guys. Okay, this is the support of the tracks. And we got here the upper wall and this part from the rear, and they are really awesome. The details on these guys, really awesome. Even here on this grill, it's really good. Now we got here just these ones, the decals. So it's very simple, guys. And we got here the photo etch parts. This from Miniart makes this on this envelope. It's a hard card, so it's good for protect the photo etch parts. Let's see. Yes, so many. Okay, we got here some little ones, and we got here. Well, this wheel is really nice. Other thing they put very nice. It's this plastic. Covering the photo etch part, and it's good, really good, guys. So alright, now let's talk about the instructions on this one. And yep, we got here on the first page, we got here the sprues, decals, photo etch, and of course the colors. Just let me see here. Alright. So sprues and more sprues you can see right here on the side. When you start the building of these, we are going to start on the interior, and you can see the transmission, the bench, okay, the driver handles, yeah, nice, and of course the 8 steps. We start building the motor on these. We got some photo etch here, but I think this photo etch it's very easy. It's just bend some parts, so it's easy. We got here some parts like the fire extinguishers, some batteries. So our parts I'm going to paint out of the vehicle. The vehicle it's going to be almost in the interior white. So yeah, and some parts I'm going to paint outside, and it's very easy. We got here when you put the motor attach for the and it's good, real nice. Little photo etch parts. You are going to have loads of edge, but at the end this is going to make a really nice model. Okay, this is very important to see the instructions, the reads more than 1 or 2 times, because sometimes there are steps you must do before, all right? And when you see all these ones, it's real better to comprehend all the assemble of the model, right? Yes, this is not very difficult. Okay, the most difficult part is going to be the track. You can see they put this is really nice. You must make 2 times. Each side it's going to have 86 tracks. Alright, so this is I'm going to make on video too, but because sometimes guys have some afraid of doing this, and this is very easy. The questions, important thing on the tracks sometimes it's the glue you use, right? Normally I paint all my all the tank on the outside with the tracks assembled, right? And I don't like to paint outside. I like to paint all the things there because I use black and white to make the shadows, and then I go with the colors, and it helps a lot, guys, a lot. So as you can see, some parts you can assemble and not glue, right? So you can leave some edges, some doors open, and you can see the inside of it. It's very, very, very important. You are going to have here some curvature on the grill, but it's really easy. Just press here on the bottom, and then you go very smoothly. Normally I use my X knife because it's a round, and I make the shape really easy. Now we got here the final of construction of the tank, and then we got here the construction of the crane, right? I see the constructions, it's very easy. Even the photo etch parts on this, they are really easy. We got here on more difficult, more little, but just bend it, it's really easy, and you are going to see how I do it. And at the end, you can see it's really easy, guys. Don't be afraid to make this one. So the thing I'm thinking it's what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do this one or do this one. Maybe I will go with this one. This is an unidentified repair unit of the Wehrmacht Eastern Front, and I got nice barrels from Cynics from Vallejo to put right here, okay, because they are from the Wehrmacht. So as you can see, it's not difficult. You can see here at the end how it's going to be, right? And I think this is a really nice kit to start doing. So now let's talk about the parts important, and this is very important when you start doing. It's the colors, right? Just me drink here some water, guys, sorry. Let me see right here. Yeah. Okay. Where is it? Right here. So we got the color charts they send on the manual. We got here from Vallejo, Mr. Color, Life Color, Tamiya, Texture, AK, Umbro, Rebel, Mission, and Mission models. Okay, we got here all the names of the colors, and of course I'm going to use Vallejo. And mostly of these colors right here, it's from Model Color and not Model Air. We got just right here with the red brown, it's the 71, and the other it's the 17s. So, but on Vallejo you have always most of the colors there. So I'm going to use the Russian green for bio. Here it is. So this is the color I'm going to use, the 71017. Then we got the white. we are going to need rust. Okay, I got two different kinds of rust. Three, I'm sorry. It's going to be these ones. So this is different tones. Okay, I got two different tones. Or just the rust I got here. This it's an orange rust. It's good to make highlights. And then I got here this rust, but this one it's a metallic color, right? If some parts I want to make a metallic color, I use these, then I use this, and then I use this. But you are all going to see on the video how I'm going to do that. All right, so let me put that away. Now we got here the Dunkelgelb. Where is it? Where is it? So for that, the first I'm going to use it's the primer. Okay, it's the main color of the tank, so it's I'm going to use, and then it is. Yep, I got here the dark green, and this dark green I'm going to make the shadows for this tank. Right, now more colors. We got the tire black. If you don't know, I have the tire black, and it's make all the tires and that's rubbers very nice on the high. Now we got here the reds. So I'm not going to use the normally red. I'm going to use the Ferrari reds, and I like this a lot. It's sign red. With this, it's the main color, and this is the highlight. So it's a little different. I don't like to use just one color. Okay, I like to use a lot of colors and make all that contrast there. For the gunmetal and the steel, nothing better than metal color. I got here the gunmetal, and I got here the steel. This one is ready to go on the airbrush. You don't need to thin with nothing, and it's really awesome, guys. More, we are going to need woods, right? And for that, where is it? I got here the woods, and normally I will use something a little about this one. This one is the German red brown. I use that for the shadows too. So it's what I am always saying. We need more than one color to make it nice. We are going to need crystal reds. I got somewhere, but I'm not in this rack, so I'm going to put it right there. The red brown, I already show you the red brown. We are going to use the light green khaki from some parts. This one. I'm going to use aluminium, and for the aluminium, nothing better again like the metal color. I love a lot these ones. They are very nice, even for painting the brush. And finally, we got the dark brown. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use, the 71042, and this is what I'm going to use. So you can use, of course, the model colors, but it's more difficult to paint that. Okay, it's more difficult. Like I always say, the model color, normally you just put one drop of paint, and then you must put 3, 4 sometimes of the thinner, and you must paint more than one layer, right? You must paint 2, 3 layers to get a nice result. With the model hair, it's completely different. You just use 3 drops of the paint and 1 of the thinner, and sometimes there are paints you need to put 1 more. On this part, for me it's very important to start showing. It's this one. It's the airbrush flow improver from Vallejo. When I use model air, normally I just put 3 drops of this and 1 drop of one of these, and I don't use the thinner. Okay, this is going to make the paint flow very much better out of your needle, and this it helps not to dry on the needle. Okay, it's very important the temperature of your house, of your studio, but this is going to be very helpful. And of course, if you need to thin more the color, you just go and put 1 of the thinner. It's really easy. One of the things I'm going to use, for me it's very important too, it's a thinner medium. Okay, this is the base of the paint. And when I put this, I'm going to make the tank all black. Then I will pop up with white all the details on the tank. And then when I'm going to use the main color, I'm going to use with this about 50-50, because it's going to make the paint more transparent, and of course you are going to see the work what we do. So I'm going to do a pre-shading on the tank, and just like that we got lots of different tones, and some parts more dark, parts more the highlights is going to pop up really nice. So I'm going to see an instruction, so let's go to the other camera. All right, and of course the first step, we are going to start using making the bottom for that. Now this is very important too. The tools I use, of course, for me it's very important things, the tools. So let's put right here. Sorry about the tape. All right. So for pocketting, I use this from Tamiya. This is fantastic. I use this one, this X knife. This is from Tamiya too, and I like to use this angle. For me, this is the right angle. And for sanding, I use this stick from CMK EF3 grids. We got here this one, and the biggest one's right here. When you hear this one, you think it's very strong, and it's not. They have here 2 plastic on inside, and it helps not to bend, and it's not, you don't bend too much, and it's not too stiff, so it's really easy. For filling the gaps, of course, my favorites, it's the plastic putty from Vallejo. It's dry really quick, very quick. For gluing, right? I like a lot of Tamiya, but I'm going to use these ones. This one is from Mick Jimenez. We got here the extra thin, so this is a very thin glue, and it's glue really quickly. Sometimes you have to be careful if you are gluing something and you put it's go on your finger, it's going to leave a mark. So sometimes it's good to use some gloves for this. And this one's, it's the new one glue from Jimenez. It's the slow dry. It's almost like the oldest Tamiya, like the Rebel one. So this is a very dense glue, and to fill some parts you are going to put and you want to move to correct this ones, it's going to be or of course if you are seeing this base it's made by M Lab. I got this on my store to sell. Alright, and for cleaning the airbrush, of course I'm going to use my airbrush cleaner. This is fantastic, and I have the thinner too, but from Vallejo I want to use that products, but for cleaning I'm going to use my brands. For me it's really nice. So of course let's grab some more things. So the tool is very important. Yeah, I'm lying around here with my. So normally I use these airbrushes. Okay, let me put this one. So I got here the 04 needle on my Infinity, and on this it's going to be for putting the primer, because the primer have a more dense pigment, so this is what I'm going to use. For general painting I'm going to use the Evolution, and this I got the 02 needle there. For some parts I'm just going to make some little details. I am going to use my Ultra. I love this one. Okay, and I got this one. I don't know you guys know. It's the Ansa airbrushes. It's very different. The triggering of these ones. Okay, on this you just push down to have the air flow, and then you pull for painting. And on this one it's very different. When you first pull, you are going to feel a little bump. So when you make just this movement, you will release the hair, and then when you pull the rest, you are going to pull the paint out. So it's a very easy. You need some practice to work with this, but some for real parts. And this is a 02 needle I got here. So, and I use a lot this one because it's good. All right, and this is made by Arnold and Steinberg, guys. So this is a real nice. But you are going to see me working with these two. So we talk about paints, we talk about glues and tools and the airbrushes I'm going to use. So the weathering, it's different. So when we build all some parts, I'm going to introducing, and on the end, the next video, I'm going to show the things I'm going to use. It's going to be washes from Vallejo, all the pigments, and we got here, we done the market, and some products from Vallejo. They are really nice. Okay, you are going to see that parts, and I can show you just one, just a little. Got loads of that things here. All right, sitting here. So we got here, like, imagine environment from Vallejo. Okay, you are not focusing. Now you can see this one is the streaking rhyme. Okay, it's nice. We got the imagine brown agent shoot. So for some dirty ponds, and of course even browns. This is brown mud. Yo, like this, yeah. And it's ready. You got mud here, and they have a lot on this weathering effect. So it's really awesome to work with this. So yes, you can go just with acrylics to paint and weather your model. Of course, if you like to use oils or another stuff, it's up to you guys. Like I always say, there is no way to make a perfect model. Okay, normally it's good to grab one thing from one brand, another brand, and you feel comfortable. That is the most important part for that. All right, just let me see here. Ok. Olá, Hugo, tudo bem? So this is about half an hour of almost just talking, and because this is the thing I will start tomorrow about the same hour, and I will go and make the ensemble of this. So it's going to be good things because it's live. If I make mistakes, you are all you guys are going to see how I correct, right? Sometimes there are big mistakes, then sometimes they are very happy mistakes. The happy mistakes, I said it because if you drop some paint in some areas, if you chip some parts, and just wait, don't go mad and see, and maybe you do a good thing, okay? And with the weathering, you are going to use that mistake to put the model much better. Believe it. If you are always going, it's not so good, okay? So tomorrow we start assemble the lower hole, sorry, and painting some objects, and of course the engine, all the things I'm going to paint out of the vehicle, and I will do the first steps from the weathering, and we are guys all going to see. So tomorrow about the same hour I will return with the video, and of course let's see you there. And if you have any questions about this kit or anything, just wrote there on the comments or go on my Facebook and tell me something, ok? Pessoal, muito obrigado por terem visto. Aqui para o pessoal Tuga. Amanhã cá estarei por volta das 5 e pouco, e iremos continuar. E já com a construção, hoje foi mais só falar da base, que é como eu costumo dizer, até nos cursos que eu dou, é muito importante fazermos o planeamento todo. Portanto, eu normalmente agarro, vejo as instruções 3, 4 vezes, vou ver, faço o plano todo que eu preciso das tintas, e a nível do weathering que eu vou pôr, portanto, as intempéries todas, tenho que normalmente ter. É por isso que é bom ter estas coisinhas, a gente consegue se organizar muito melhor. Eu tenho umas 5 ou 6 destas, portanto, para os vários projetos às vezes que eu tenho, esta é a caixa, é o stand que eu ponho por cima das caixas, ok? Pá, pessoal, obrigado, até amanhã, bye guys, see you later.